Hey people, John here from Fast Films, and today we're going to go through a 2021 thriller movie called Barbarians. The movie Barbarians begins with a video recording showing a man, Lucas Hunt, explaining how the Gaeta Stone captured the attention of people for thousands of years. He further explains that they celebrate the solstice around the stone and that the Wicks family farm housed the stone. To end the video ad, he mentions that he's embraced the experience by designing and creating a show home to memorialize the stone. At the end of the ad, a blood-covered Lucas is then seen before the scene ends. In the next scene, Adam and Eva wake up in the house Lucas advertised earlier. It's Adam's birthday, so his lover wishes him a very happy birthday. Adam wakes up to watch a video recording of his friend, Lucas, and his girlfriend, Chloe. After watching the recording, Eva comforts her lover. Then Adam gets up and prepares himself for his morning run. During his run in the woods, he finds an injured fox and gets near it. However, he retraces his steps when the fox scares him away. Up next, Dan, Adam, and Eva's caretaker pay them a visit. He catches Eva doing some garden thingy and flirts with her. Eva chuckles and the duo walk back to the kitchen. There, Eva meets Adam and spots some blood on his hands. Before she knows it, she sees an injured fox on their kitchen floor. She urges Adam to do something about it, but Adam stays behind scared. Just then, Dan walks in and ends the injured fox's life. He then walks out with the corpse and flirts with Eva right in front of Adam, which makes him angry. Adam leaves the scene shortly afterward, clearly jealous of what just happened. At his home office, Adam searches for his name on the internet when his lover, Eva, interrupts him. He invites her in and listens to her talk about her wishes. Apparently, all Eva ever wanted was to raise a family with Adam in that house. She then asks him to be honest with her, if that's what he really wanted or not. Adam succumbs to her wishes and the two share an emotional moment. The next scene shows Lucas and Chloe making a video as they drive over to Adam's for his birthday party that night. While Lucas drives, Chloe tapes him with her phone. Just then, Lucas talks about an experience he had with the Gaeta Stone earlier. As he makes the video, someone attacks him, and the scene cuts. The next time Lucas gets up, he continues his video and talks about the now-deceased Alan Wicks. Just then, Adam is seen watching that same video on Lucas's social media handle. Turns out Lucas and Alan had a court battle which ended up in Alan having a fatal heart attack. Well, some time passed and the guest arrived. Adam prepares the music and kisses his lover before inviting Lucas and Chloe in. After the introductions, Eva finds out Chloe was a fellow artist like her and her fan. The girls proceed further into the house to check out Eva's projects. Meanwhile, the boys catch up in the kitchen over a bottle of beer. Lucas commends Adam's first director role in a movie and talks about him settling into country life. Adam thanks Lucas for helping out with the house, and they end their scene with some talk about the Wicks incident. At that moment, Chloe stares at the eerie paintings pasted on Eva's canvas. After admiring the work, Chloe finally admits to being a sucker for Eva's artwork. She then lets Eva in on how glad she is to be there with Eva, saying that she loves Lucas more for convincing her to come there. Back in the kitchen, Adam tells Lucas about the fox and how he practiced euthanasia on the poor fox's life. This impresses Lucas as he just chuckles and continues drinking. He then shows Adam a box with a bottle inside filled with a liquid. He warns Adam to take it the next day so he gets the entire experience. Later that day, Eva and the others finally unveil the Gaeta Stone, which was right in their yard. With smiles on everyone's faces, the day matures into the night. At dinner, Lucas spills the beans about Adam terminating the fox humanely. Eva knows it's an obvious lie, as Dan was the one who took the fox out. However, she protects him and says she's proud of him to save face. Adam, who's clearly embarrassed, just sucks it in and continues his food. After dinner, the four of them have some wine and discuss random things, with Adam feeling out of place the entire time. As they discuss, Lucas and Chloe ask about Adam's movie, telling him to let them know what the movie was about. Adam tries to explain the specifics of the movie, but is overwhelmed by others who just block him out. Adam politely excuses himself to grill a steak in the kitchen as he stares into nothingness. After helping with the steak, he brings the food to the table. Getting there, Lucas challenges him to hit him. Adam reclines, but is later urged to do so after being called a pussycat. There's tension around the table as everyone stares in surprise at Adam's actions. Eva then urges them all to eat, which they do. After having a tense dinner, Eva finds out Chloe was pregnant. She outrightly congratulates the couple and continues having their chat about their upcoming kid. Adam feels a bit tense as he feels like Lucas was going ahead of him in life. Eventually, Chloe takes a bathroom break and Adam walks out to get something. Adam walks over to the bathroom and the whole truth is revealed, with the possibility of the child in Chloe's belly being Adam's and not Lucas's. Adam tries to reason with Chloe, who just urges him to keep his mouth shut so they both don't get in trouble for a one-night stand. Adam succumbs and just stares at the mirror. Then he walks outside to stare at the Galleta stone and walks around the house. While on this trip, he finds a deceased fox lying around the corner and walks back inside. On his way in, Lucas pins him down and demands to be tapped out if he wants to be free. Adam does so and feels more embarrassed at his own birthday party. In the next scene, Adam gets some coffee for all of them and listens to them all talk about him in a demeaning way. Adam scoffs and sees a box containing some substance. Up next, Adam is back on the table, watching Adam take his coffee closely while Eva explains some facts about the Galleta stone to everyone. After her talk, Lucas confesses to having an offer from another buyer of the house, and the fee they were offering was way higher than the ones Adam and Eva offered. So he asks for their opinion on the matter. Eva and Adam have a huge sigh of disappointment, and Eva speaks up about the new terms of their contract. She demands Lucas give them the house or she leaves with Adam and the Galleta stone. Seeing that the stone was her work to begin with, Lucas concurs to her new contract terms and prepares to get the new papers ready. This way, everyone goes home a happier person. Adam feels very uncomfortable with the arrangement. However, Eva calms him down and urges him to sign the new contract. Moments later, Lucas gets back with the contract. Eva puts in her signature, but Adam doesn't. Everyone signs and Lucas insults Adam, which makes him angry. Adam acts unruly and gets into a fight with Lucas, who pins him down. As he's pinned down, Adam spills the beans about the real father of Chloe's baby. Everyone remains silent for a moment until the doorbell is heard. Eva urges Chloe to get out of the house before going to answer the doorbell. Upon opening the door, she finds masked intruders who tie her up and gag her before entering the house. There they see the two men fighting on the floor. Eventually, Adam and Lucas come to and are also gagged and tied. Thankfully, Chloe's not amongst them as she silently walks out of the bathroom and gets to one of the cars in the yard. One of the intruders finds out but is already too late, as Chloe was already driving away from the house. Her victory is short-lived though, as she gets into a road accident when the intruder blocks the road. Before we'd know it, Chloe's captured and brought back to the house. The intruders get rid of their phones and trash the entire living room area. After watching the poor living room go from clean to unkempt in a matter of minutes, the intruders bring out a tripod stand from their bag and set up a camera. Then they pick Lucas up, take a bag of blood and pour the red liquid over his head. Then they present a script for him to say when live. Lucas reads the script and refuses to read it. However, the intruders hold Chloe at knife point, and this forces Lucas to say whatever was on the script. After incriminating himself and reputation on the video with blood all over his head, Lucas is let back to the others. Then, two of the intruders present leave the living room and head for the yard where the Galleta stone stands. One of the guards get into a semi-truck to pull down the stone. Meanwhile, Lucas manages to break free and take down one of the intruders. Before he frees the others, another intruder enters and pursues him into the woods. Eva removes her bag and faces the last intruder, challenging him as she and the others walk closer to him. Eva pins down the intruder and urges the others to free themselves, which they all do. After cutting themselves loose, Chloe reaches into the intruder's bag and gets bullets for the unloaded shotgun lying around the floor. She loads them into the gun while Adam wrestles the intruder to the ground and removes the mask on his head. Just then, they find out it was Dan from earlier. Eva holds Dan at gunpoint and realizes that Adam spiked Lucas's drink. Adam quickly defends himself and apologizes for impregnating Chloe. Eva slaps him hard and frowns at him. Adam understands he deserves a slap and rushes into the woods to find Lucas. Meanwhile, Lucas stops at some point in the woods to figure out who his pursuer was. After finding out one of the intruders was Neil, one of Alan Wicks's sons. The substance kicks in as Lucas loses memory of who Neil was and fights him like a Neanderthal. Neil retaliates and ends up subduing Lucas forever, despite being there only to scare him. Just then, Adam appears from behind with the gun and urges Neil to stay away from Lucas. Surprisingly, Neil manages to collect the gun from Adam and bring him to a surrender. By dawn, the two ladies tie up Dan and push him outside the house to one of the cars there. They urge him to get into the car, but Dan refuses. Chloe gets impatient and hits Dan in the stomach. Unfortunately for them, Neil and Adam arrive from the woods with Neil carrying the gun. He urges everyone to get into the car, which they do. While in the car, Adam breaks it to the girls that Lucas was already gone. Chloe immediately sobs, and Adam properly apologizes to Eva. Shortly afterwards, he asks Eva on the best course of action. Eva remains blank, but Adam comes up with a plan. One of the intruders urges everybody out of the car, and they obey. Then Adam negotiates their release with the intruder by offering him the deeds of the house in exchange for their release. The intruder concurs to the request and takes everybody back into the house. Then he demands for Eva to take him to the room upstairs to find the deeds. She does this, much to Adam's disappointment. Adam quickly rushes upstairs to help his lover out after seeing his chance. Upon getting upstairs, he pushes the intruder out of the window all the way to the ground below. Meanwhile, Chloe, who's left behind, takes Dan's knife and punctures his neck with it. Unfortunately for her, Dan fires his gun at her, taking her out in the process. Eva walks outside the house and sees Dan by the Gaeta stone. She stares at him until Adam comes in and shoots Dan with a nail gun. The movie ends as Adam and Eva hug each other as the mini-war with Alan Wicks' son is finally over. Thanks for watching, guys.